Hello, Aries. Welcome to your March reading. I'm telling you, you guys are going to have a month that is filled with challenges, but the challenges are going to lead to something absolutely amazing. Sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. We're going to do a spiritual balance for you guys as we look at the month of March, where we're bringing in the chakras, see what's blocked in you. I'll bring in the tarot, and of course, as always, my guided messages for you. We're starting off with the challenge. We're going to look at the optimal situation. The challenge is the Eight of Cups, and that's what I'm talking about. A challenge that is going to, what I'm seeing, it's a vision that I'm getting where you're going to have to like push yourself up, push yourself to get back up again. You may be feeling very, very drained, and this Eight of Cups would indicate that. Absolutely, Aries, where you've been going through a lot. Everything you're attached to, your emotions and your feelings, and putting all your energy and effort into something that you love, your business, your career, your family, even self-love, and it could be a combination of everything, has really just taken its toll, where you're sitting there going, do I have enough? Almost like the Nine of Wands energy, but this has to do with your emotional body, all right? This has to do with your feelings. Do I want to keep going? And the answer is yes, because the outcome is going to be amazing. So let's see what they want you to fight against or move forward from. Now we have for you the Seven of Pentacles, and that's exactly why you're sitting there. So the challenge is going to be to get up, because you've been looking at everything you've invested. You have looked at one thing after another, after another, after another, and right after this comes the Eight of Pentacles. You see? You're going to push right through there, and you're going to start manifesting. You're going to start bringing the pentacles in. Now, we've got something going on here with majority of our Aries, okay, whether that is your sun, moon, or rising sign, we're going to look. But I feel that you guys have just been overloaded. Just overloaded 2-3 years, particularly that group of you, and it could be so much more. It could be 20 to 30 years for some of you, but they are showing me 2-3. So it's been a long journey, a quest that you have been going through that has been one after the other, almost like putting those fires out. But it has to do with what you're truly attached to. So let's take a look at your crown chakra with the amethyst. We're going to move through each chakra. All right. If breathing needs to come in, whatever I need to do to help in this reading to move the energy for the group of you. Now, remember, this is a group reading. This is not a personal reading. So feel free to book your own. They're available for a small amount of time. We have the Two of Swords, all right? When it comes to your connection to source, when it comes to your connection to your own self, you are so totally drained from everything that you've been through that you're having a hard time connecting. You may actually not be able to feel that deep inner connection, you know, that really intense inner knowing that we have when it comes to our connection to universal source. Now, I'm feeling that some of you guys, you've been through an emotional situation that just boof, knocked you down. And that may have happened 2 to 3 years ago, or even 20 to 30 years ago. But the one thing that I'm getting for you guys, I had to turn a light on. It was a little dark in the camera. What I'm getting for you is it's time for you to use your higher senses. All right, and we're going to look at your third eye and see, but right now your connection to source is blocked, and that's what's keeping you in this phase right here. That's what has put you through going up so far and dropping down, and going up so far and dropping down. Well, going 2 steps forward and 1 step back is not going to happen from this point forward. You guys are going to do the work yourself. Now, let's see what's going on with your third eye, okay? We have the Eight of Pentacles. So psychically, your little inner psychic, your intuition knows that the work is important. But yet when we're emotionally drained and financially drained for some of you, when we go through this situation where it's like, I just don't have anything left to give, look again and use your heightened senses. If you did not listen to my Ascending Empath podcast, listen to that. You can take your senses I'm talking about in that the most recent one where you can use your gifts to get a career, to get a hobby, to find a project that will produce money for you. All right. That's what we want to take a look at. So when it comes to your third eye, you've got a little bit of work left to do. I feel you get connected and stop and connected and stop and connected and stop. Some of you may not be fully in the full awareness of what you have, but you've been working really hard on it. So you've been given a big thumbs up. That's really great work that you've done. Going through a self-analytic journey, going through this spiritual awakening is freaking hard. It is probably one of the hardest things we will ever do in our lifetime. So applaud yourself, because if you're here right now, that means you have done a lot of work to get to that point. To get there, because we kind of feel blinded while we're going through the shit. And you may have gotten a nudge, okay? You may have gone up those 2 steps like I'm talking about. This is the right way to go. This is the direction I want to go. But then something happens and pulls you backwards. And that's what I'm really feeling strong for this zodiac sign. So your third eye needs a little bit of help. Now, I'm going to do some breathing, and I have a feeling it's going to connect to source, but I also feel it's going to connect to your throat chakra. Let's see what's going on there. Well, we have the 6 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands is feeling victorious. This is speaking out in public. But if you're not doing anything, you're not actually opening up your throat chakra. And when you do, that's when everything's going to change. So if you have a person in your life you need to say something to, it's time for you to say it. That does not mean that you need to say it to them. You can write it out, all right? Write it out. You can book a session with me up through March 10th and then no more. Then I will not be giving private sessions anymore, other than the spiritual balance perhaps, but I've been guided to move into a different direction. I'll still be here for you, but we're doing it different. So this is feeling amazing, feeling like you have really accomplished something when it comes to speaking up. And that's where you're moving into March. In March, you are going to get there if you don't feel you're there yet. But it is all connected. All of your chakras must be in alignment and open and clear, and have this open from source all the way down here to earth, right? So in order for us to complete this circle, the circle of power, this is your empowerment circle, and you are getting there. So let's keep going and check out your heart chakra. Okay, what you love. We've got the King of Swords. Okay, now you may be drawn and attracted to people. It could be a person in your life, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I feel overall for you guys, you draw in people who have a lot of authority. They're very powerful in their presence, very great communicators. But yet when it comes to you, they put the sword down. And in tarot, if you didn't know it, when the sword is down, that means there's no communication. Again, leading right back here. So when the two of you, when you speak up, and again, you can do it through writing. Don't think you have to talk to them. You don't. Okay, you don't. But you do need to voice your opinion when it comes to what is attached to you in your heart. Now, this may very well be a career opportunity or some type of documentation that was not finalized, that has kept you in a holding pattern. Like maybe you worked really hard, you turned on your psychic ability without connecting to source, which limits your ability of what the input, okay, our downloads, our input, if we're not open right here in this area. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to do a breathing technique that's going to help you open up the chakras. We're going to focus right here on the crown chakra because it is closed. All right, we want to open that up, but we're also going to work on the throat chakra as well. All right, carry a blue and purple stone with you. All right, light blue, purple stone. You can look up what those stones are for you and pick the one that's right for you. Because if I tell you a specific stone and you get it, it may not work, but the blue that you are most attracted to is going to help you right here. Okay, so I want you guys to get in a position where you sit and you're comfortable. Now remember, anytime you are connecting to source or praying, meditating, anything we do where we're trying to get to our own higher self, we want to make sure that we are sitting in a position upright. You have to be sitting up straight. If you were humped over and, you know, you had a little belly curve, in there, and you know, there are little cracks in the belly from being hunched over. I'm hunching over while I'm talking to you. One, it makes your voice go down, all right? And nobody can hear you if you're hunched over. Pick your shoulders up, sit back, and get comfortable and just relax. It'll make you taller, it'll bring in more confidence, and it'll allow you the ability to connect to source in an easier way, because it opens up all these areas that have been hidden. And this one right here is sitting there slumped over. All right? So I want you to close your eyes, and in this moment you are going to set your intention to see what it is you want in the month of March and speak what it is you want to say in the month of March. Whether that's through writing or verbal communication, we're going to work on these two chakras right here. So I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. And I want you to set that intention. Set that intention, say it out loud, speak it out loud, and blow it up and out. Up and out. Okay? You always want to blow it up into the universal atmosphere. Allow them to take care of it. You blow it down, you're going to put it right back down underneath your feet. It'll go right back into you again. Okay? So blow it up and out. Now, let's go ahead and see with this. We're going to look at people in just a minute, because I feel with you guys, you have one person. It's one person who holds a lot of significance over you. That one person has been keeping you right here. Whether that's in career, family, we'll take a look, all right? It could be in romance. We're going to look at all three of those when we're done. But right now, let's take a look at your solar plexus, okay? All right, we have the Emperor card for your solar plexus. Now, your solar plexus is your feelings and emotion. This is where we store and harbor all of that stuff in there, all the ooey gooey. But with the Emperor, this is somebody who can be very stubborn at times. They're very knowledgeable, and I feel it's you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. For the majority of you, you already understand this. However, if we're stuck, okay, if we're stuck, like this person right here, whoever this King of Swords is, they get stuck, very stubborn. And this one's stubborn because they understand the whole process. They understand what's going on, so they know what works and what doesn't work. And the problem with that is it's difficult to teach them something new. That could be a time-saving method, that could be more efficient, more thorough, because nope, I've done this forever, it works, it's brought me to this level of success. All right, so the feelings and emotions attached to this, you could be dealing with a Leo. I feel Aries is in this reading. We definitely have all of the water signs coming through, but we'll look at those zodiac signs in just a minute. All right, now we're opening up with your intention. You're opening the connection for these two right here to connect to the universal elements of positive energy, where you can speak exactly what you want to say, and when you say it, you will be heard, you will be validated, it will not be dismissed. Especially if you've been going through this, people don't listen to you when you go through the darkness, okay? And we don't even talk, okay? We kind of shut down, we don't really open up and share, we become this, and in the end we will open up. But right now, we want to take a look of actually going beyond the connection. So what I want you to do, and make sure if you're driving, don't do this. Don't close your eyes while you're driving. Wait till you get home. But I want you to do another breathing exercise. But this time, we're going to bring in the detail. All right? We're going to bring in the detail. So, and when I ask you to take a breath, you've already set your intention. Now I'm going to ask you to see it and describe it. All right? Take a deep breath in through the nose. Bring in that intention. Now say it. What color is it? Where is it? How does it feel? Is it around you? In you? Are you on it? What is going on with that intention? And blow it out. All right, you guys, you want to do that breathing exercise we just did right now 3 times. 3 is the magic number, and the magic number is the mind, the body, and the soul. All right? Everything universal, it begins with the 3. You want to connect to source in every area of your chakra. So 3 is a key number when you're trying to keep that connection going. If you're seeing 3s everywhere, that is going to be great, because that is your number for the month. That is your number for the month. Your stone for the month is the light blue stone and the purple stone, okay? Whatever you're drawn to, because there's a number of different colors of purple amethyst out there. I have some, this one is one of the more expensive colors, and then we even have this lighter one. See, there's so many different colors, right? So this is your opportunity to really empower yourself on a spiritual level and bring out your heightened senses so it will guide you through whatever you've been dealing with. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your excuse me, your sacral chakra. All right, this is where your soul is, okay? Your little baby inner soul, your little girl boy is in there. And this is where our creativity, our passion, our desires, and our self-confidence come right here with this stone. We have the Eight of Swords, and this is feeling trapped and stuck. Okay, your inner child is saying, I can't get free. I have been going through and seeing things I don't want to see. I feel disconnected from source. I feel disconnected from the world around me, and I'm just going to sit here. But yet you know you need to work, and you can already know and see there's positive outcome on the way. You are en route to complete a cycle. Now remember, with this Eight of Swords, this is a lack of communication, feeling entrapped in something, feeling stuck and unable to find your way out, which is why we're sitting right here. You're going to find your way out, but you're going to have to open up your sacral chakra to do it. All right? You've got to get this open. Now, I would recommend for you guys, you do that breathing exercise and you ask for guidance, book a session with me. Again, it's up to you how you do it, but it is recommended that you absolutely do it. Now, let's take a look at your root chakra. We're going to look at people and situations and careers and all that stuff in just a moment. Your root chakra has to do with your traditions and values and the things that you were taught and believe in, your morals, okay? Open-mindedness, all of these amazing things of what makes our character be our character. We have the Eight of Cups. You are getting ready to walk away from something, okay? They kept you here, and I feel this is one person. We're going to look at who that is in a minute. This person right here is you right there saying, I'm done. So you're going to go get your wish. Maybe it's after listening to this reading right here where you're like, you know what? I get it, Lori Ann. I am going to go get my wish. I am going to walk toward, and you've already done a lot of the work. So this may have been your second go around where you might be going through another ascension. We don't just go through one. We go through more than one until everything is gone. Oftentimes we lose absolutely everything we own, every person around us. And then we go up another rung because we're creating from new. We're starting over. So at the end of the month, you're going to go get your wish, period. You're going to bring it in. You're going to manifest it. You're going to speak it. You're going to set your intentions. You're going to blow open those chakras and say, come on, I am ready to bring in what I love, whether that's career, person, family, whatever it is for you. Self-love is going to be your highest priority in the month of March, where you're doing it for you. It isn't going to be based on anyone else. Now, this one right here is a clear quartz crystal, all right? And I was guided to put that on there as another. That's why we're in a circle on this board. To complete your circle, you're walking towards your wish, and then you're moving into something different. So let's see what you need to do, avoid, or jump on. There you go. Look at that. That's how you're ending the month and starting the month of April. The Nine of Pentacles. You're going to say, you know what? I hear it. I get it. I feel it. You're going to connect to source, and you are actually going to go get your wish, and your wish is to feel freedom. Freedom from being stuck and trapped, from sitting there unable and tired of, look, if you look at this card, this guy's head's down. I don't know if you can see it, but his head is down. All right, he's just sitting there. He always reminds me of the Munsters, that whole show of the Munsters. But the point is, okay, the Nine of Pentacles is a sense of independence and freedom, freedom of the mind, feeling aligned within. And when we're in the Nine of Pentacles, birds flock to us, flowers grow around us. You can make dead plants come back to life just by singing and watering them. It's like this beautiful, powerful you is emerging in the month of March. By the end of the month, you're completing your cycle, and April is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Ivy, okay, you guys I'm seeing ivy. That is a plant that you want to be around. Ivy. It can be any kind of ivy. The one I'm seeing is not the dark ivy that grows up the side of a house. It's a little bit different. It's a little lighter tone, but they're saying any kind of ivy. Be around it. Grow some, buy one, put it in your home. Okay, go down and you can get a little one, little tiny ones, and start off by growing that little one into this big flourishing thing that you could even put in your yard as it fills up your yard as a reminder of the journey that you went through to get to this. Because in April, your 10th pentacle is on the way. This is having enough resources. All right, you will have it. This is having a job. This is being an independent solo contractor. For some of you, it is going to go on and on of the abilities that come with the 9 of Pentacles. So it's an amazing energy. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the people who have been around you guys, because I feel that one person, whether it's family or a friend, and for a lot of you, I do believe it's actually a family member that's been coming through. This one, it's this one. I've been hearing for almost all the zodiac signs that family is really popping back in. Why? Because 2023 is the year of karma. All right, it's the year of karma. The year of rewards. We have the Tower moment right here. Whoever you were dealing with put you in a position where you feel stuck and trapped, and you're trying to analyze it, saying, what happened here? What happened? I worked so hard. I was doing so well. Again, you went up a couple rungs on that ladder, and you may have just gone back a little because you forgot to do something, because you started talking to somebody that is in a very low vibration. If you're around low vibrating people, remember they're around low vibrating people. So it doesn't even have to be them. It's the people that are around them, because like attracts like. So if they're around you, you're picking up other people's energy through them. So it's not necessarily them, but it most likely is for a lot of you. Whoever this person is, that Tower is significant, all right? And you're probably sitting there thinking, you got the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're probably sitting there thinking, I can't do this anymore. This is ridiculous. You're not giving up. I won't let you. That's why. Yeah, the Star card. Healing. Spiritual healing, inner healing, physical healing, emotional healing, mental healing. This is cleansing and clearing everything. And you want to make sure that you do it by the new moon. All right? You want to do it by the new moon. Follow the stars. Go outside. Like I said, you know, they want you to touch ivy. Okay. Now, if you don't have ivy, or if you can't afford to buy, because they come in little, well, at least here in the U.S., and most of the stores, main stores, you can get little ones, you know, like this big, and probably even get them on like Amazon or one of the major stores, right? Then go outside and connect with the stars in the galaxy. Connect with them. Don't just stare at them. Move into them, Aries. Move into the stars. The stars guide us. The stars are part of they're part of that universal positive energy flow. And they're going to guide you. All right. So do it by that new moon, right? We have this and this. We have 2. Look at that. Look at that. You're getting ready to go from the old phase into the new one. This is a rebirth of you. This is a complete transformation of who you've been around, what you've been doing. And for a lot of you, it's an inner entrapment that has to do with something from so long ago. And you may have been putting yourself in that mode of being victimized by thinking about it. And then your heart bleeds, and this person is super stubborn, and you won't let go because you're stubborn yourself, right? I know, I have an Aries rising. So this charm that has been around you is getting ready to actually heal you But it's because of the Tower, and the Tower is right there, right? So you've already been through all this stuff, and it's time for you to move into a much, much, much better place. So that second week is dynamic. The third week, we have communication coming in. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, all right? King of Swords represents a sign of Aquarius. It does represent, all air signs, most definitely. But you have a variety of people here that affect you, definitely in your financial area, in your Pentacles. And your Pentacles is everything on the material plane. So it has affected your finances, your passion for life, your earning abilities, your mental clarity, your ability to speak, your ability to connect to your life and soul purpose. Right here, you're stuck. You probably know exactly what your life and soul purpose is, but yet every time this person comes around, it seems like a catastrophe comes in. And the catastrophe is probably more internal for a lot of you than external, although it can be both. All right, by that last part of the month, look at that, the Three of Pentacles. You've got a skill. You're gonna start making money. You are gonna start earning from it. Now, this could be earning karmic rewards, like I said, where some of you are going to start feeling that blessings, because it is starting in the month of March, this whole year. And as we go forward from March, this is the most significant month. And it's going to go up and up and up. It's going to climb the ladder, like we're talking about in your reading. But you're climbing the ladder to something better. This is a new partnership, a new organization. This is a new relationship. This is your mind, body, and soul creating an internal partnership, like the Two of Cups would be, your divine masculine, your inner divine feminine. It has nothing to do with anybody else. This is you, whoever you've been dealing with. They are going to apologize. They want to heal this situation, and that's like going to break you free. So whether it is you speaking or writing it out, that's going to break you free. All right. But it's very important that you do it, and you want to do it in a certain particular way. Okay. Or if it's them, doesn't mean you have to let them back in. You can, it's up to you. But whoever this person is, they are going to communicate, and it's instantly going to bring in the new resources that you want, the new pentacles. You're starting over, and you're going to feel amazing by the end of the month. So let's take a look at career, and then we're going to look at romance. All right, Aries, remember, I don't see an animal for you, but I do see a plant for you. That plant for the month of March is ivy. Your two colors are purple and light blue. Okay, purple and light blue. All right, let's see what's going on in career. We have the Seven of Wands, all right? Putting up boundaries so that when you work for an organization, they do not take advantage of you. You give, they give. You give, they give. They give, you give. Back and forth in equal balance, all right, where you're not working wee hours of the night. This is somebody who overworks right here, okay? This is really somebody who works hard. A lot of us say this. However, this is somebody who works where the spider webs in the background are showing, because they work until the wee hours of the morning when all of the critters are outside planting their little nests, and they do that while we all sleep. They do a little bit during the day, of course, but they really come out at night. All right. So you're going to be working where your skill set is going to be admired 110%. And this is excellent contracts. Okay. Negotiating. It isn't always easy to negotiate. If we do the wrong negotiation, we could be up a creek, right? So reevaluate the way that you write out a contract of what you're going to do. Make sure it's clear and specific on your responsibilities, how much you give, how much they give, and back and forth, so it's equal. Now we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So you guys, you've been in a situation that I feel they took advantage of you. I said that already once before, and that may very well have been what happened, where it was your career, because it affected your Pentacles, which is love, career, family, everything. Pentacles encompasses all of it. That's why the Ace of Pentacles is such an amazing card to get when you're looking at tarot itself. But you've learned your lessons. Okay, you've already learned your lessons. You've been through all the darkness. You've analyzed it probably to death. And you're like, I'm not doing this anymore, because you understand what it takes to get your wish. And you are going to get it by the end of the month. So while you're writing and negotiating and putting out there what it is you want when it comes to career, create those new boundaries, take the lessons you've learned and line it up, because you've already been taken advantage of in the past. Now you have the Six of Wands again, right? Victory, victory. So this has to do with however you were earning your money. For some of you, it was a government payout, all right? You may be on disability, Social Security, or working for the government itself, or one of the government entities, like here in the U.S., that would be a county, city, state, etc. You needed to say something, you need to negotiate, you need to put things back in place, but it's not going to stop you, because they have a lot of authority over you. Now, the Six of Wands is saying you're going to feel absolutely incredible around the third week of the month, right? So that third week of the month, you've got communication coming in when it comes to family. Some of you, it may very well have been a family member that this happened, but for most of you, I feel it was not. I feel it was an outside organization, but you've got something worth, you're shining, man. You're shining. Look at the Six of Cups. You have a lot of repetitive numbers, and here they go. 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are sequence numbers. They're all in sequence. 6, 7, 8, and 9. That means you are progressing 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, right? That's exactly what those numbers mean. So you're climbing this amazing step, and I feel that. Just like I said in the beginning of this reading, this is like that big push, clearing out everything. And like I said, some of you may have lost everything, okay? And that's all right, because it's just things. You can replace it. If it was people, those are people who were holding you back. And you already know that, because you've already been so far in your journey. No matter how much we love them, they'll be back when it's the right time. So this is you taking a brand new step when it comes to your career, all over again. And it may be a childhood dream, something you dreamed about. For some of you, I do see a space, okay? So that could be working for a space institute. That could be designing something along the line of spaceships. Might even be drawing out a little spaceship cartoon. But it has something to do with space itself. Space, travel, okay? But let's take a look at your love life right now. Whatever you do, whatever your hobby is, you're going to do it great. It is going to be very, very rewarding. Okay, now when it comes to those of you who are in a relationship, single, or don't really care about a relationship, let's see what the message is for you guys. We have the Chariot, which is talking about you moving forward, all right? I don't care what's going on. I've pulled back my personal power. I'm up off the rock. If it was your romantic partner, if it was somebody in a romantic relationship currently or in the past, you're like, I'm done with that. I'm moving into different type of relationship, whether it's with you or without you. With you or without you. And you're going to know exactly what to do. This card is amazing. And the reason why this major arcana is so incredible, you have 2 different color horses there. One represents the inner divine feminine. One represents your inner divine masculine, your logic and your heart. Where we need to be in the center. We need to be aligned from top to bottom. From above as is below. And that's where the magic of life happens, in the center of everything. The center of the universe. All right. You're moving forward. Some of you may be traveling to go see them for sure. But there you go. That's what I'm saying. You're ending it. Too much burden. Too much. The 10 of Wands. So I may be corrected. You might be seeing 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, because you are definitely going to move into completion. You're done with a cycle that was pulling you back, pulling on your heartstrings, all right? Keeping you stuck in that stubbornness of them or you, it's like no more. And if you've been dealing with people in relationships where you're like, I am so done with this, remember, you are aligning this month. You're going to open up your chakras. You're going to do the work. You are going to do the work, Aries, and it is going to be absolutely incredible for those of you who do. So let's pull a romance card, see what's going on for you guys. Please remember my services are closing on 3/10, and they will be closed. All right, make the effort. Make the effort when it comes to a relationship. You are coming to a place right here where your relationship with self is going to be amazing. You're like, I'm tired of it. I'm going to do it my way. And it's going to make you feel incredible. But when you meet somebody or when you're with somebody who you really love and care about, and there is that potential, there's that connection is still there. And again, the potential is there. If they're willing to give and take from you, because if they don't take from you, then that's going to create an unbalanced relationship as well. But make the effort when you see somebody. It doesn't mean you have to run off and go sign a piece of paper, but it could be the making of something absolutely amazing that was meant to be in your life. A person who you will grow fond of, that will walk with you as you create your own security and then move forward together. All right, you guys, I am sending you absolute much love, light, and blessings. Have a wonderful March. Much love.